Hello, welcome. I'm Amy and I'm squirming. Okay, try that again. Hi, welcome. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, you are still super welcome. Hooray. Hi, here we are. I'm Amy, autistic parent, teacher, and parenting coach. Really doing this a lot, not sure why. I normally sit in a different spot to record the videos. I usually sit like here. I'm over here. But now I'm here. So you know what? We're just embracing the chaos. So welcome. On this channel, we talk about education things, parenting things, autistic-y things. And if that sounds interesting to you, would love if you would consider subscribing and leaving a comment if you would like. You are welcome. You are loved. You are safe. Everything's going to be okay. Okay, welcome to You Might Be Autistic If, a new series that I made up just right now. About things that you might be autistic if you do them. This is meant to be humorous and lighthearted and not making fun of people who don't want to be involved in this conversation. So don't involve people who don't want to be here, basically, right? If you know someone who does this and you don't think they would appreciate this, don't involve them in it. Like, this is for me having fun. Hopefully it's you having fun too. Hopefully it's not people saying a bunch of ableist stuff in the comments, so please don't. This is for us here, okay? This is a place where we can be autistic together and we can have fun. So hooray, here you go. Okay, You Might Be Autistic If. Are you ready? This is Textiles Edition. Got my bed sheet here. Oh, I got a fuzz on my shirt. Oh, also I have birds. They're both in their cages. I'm actually doing this pretty late in the evening for some reason. So they're both in their cages. You might be autistic if this is what your bed sheet looks like. And the reason your bed sheet looks like this is because you only have one bed sheet. And you don't want to change it because it's the comfiest bed sheet. And so you wash it and put it back on your bed. And so you keep washing it and putting it back on your bed and then taking it off, washing it, putting it right back on your bed, and so on. And when it gets a small rip, you don't do anything about it because you don't want to sew it, because you don't like the feeling of having like a seam on the middle of your bed. Even though I could, like I have a sewing kit and I can sew and I can mend things. But I'm not going to. Just like my blanket also has a hole in it. For the same reason, because I don't want to like fix it and I don't want there to be a seam, because then that feels bad and I don't like the feeling of that. So I just let it get a hole. Also, this is my bra. It also has a huge hole in it. That I think is pretty common. I might be wrong, but it's common for me anyway. And I like to think it's because, like, I sometimes would tell myself it's because I'm like budget conscious or I'm frugal, but I think the real answer is that I try to get new ones and I hate them. So I do have one other sheet that is like an okay sheet, but I would like, maybe I'll get a secondary. So I usually have my like primary sheet and then I have like a secondary sheet. So this was my primary sheet, the one with the hole in it. So now I'm using my secondary sheet as my primary sheet. And so now there's a new vacant spot for like a secondary sheet. This all makes sense to me, okay? If this makes sense to you too, you might be autistic. I am thinking of my mom. If I were trying to explain this to her, she would be so like irritated and confused by my explanation. Primary and secondary sheets, obviously, that's just how we go. We just have a maximum of 2 sheets. I have more than 2 pillowcases though. I'm very proud of myself for that. Although I generally only use one. As I'm saying that, I'm like, no, that's not true. That's not true, Amy. I use 2. Well, 2 are the same. So technically I use 3, but 2 of them are like twins. So I use them interchangeably. But that's still more than 2. 3 is more than 2. So that is my textile life. I actually just got rid of a towel that I don't like the feeling of it. And it's like, I will sometimes, like, I'll have my one towel out in the bathroom for like drying myself off in that, as you do with towels. And I found that when this towel was out, like when it was this towel's turn in rotation, I didn't want to like have a bath or a shower. And I don't like having baths or showers just in general. Sometimes I like baths, but I don't ever like showers. And I would especially avoid a bath or shower when this towel was there because I just didn't like how it felt on my body and it didn't like dry very well. So then I was just like, you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to get rid of it and only going to have like nice terry towels that will make me feel dry afterwards. So hooray. Well, thank you for joining me to the You Might Be Autistic If Textiles edition. Make sure that you are being kind in the comments. Don't say anything ableist. If you are not sure if it is ableist or not, take time and just think about it. And then you can decide. I hope you have an awesome day and an awesome evening. I hope you feel like you know one thing you're good at, because that I feel like makes a big difference sometimes. And I hope you can do the thing that you feel like you're good at, because that also makes a big difference. And if you would like, feel free to consider subscribing. Liking the video makes a big difference. Make a comment. Let me know what kind of textiles you have that have holes in them. If you want to meet with me, I'm a parenting coach. If you've got a little bean who is autistic and you want to just kind of like hash some ideas out, if you have questions about school, if you have questions about home, feel free to meet with me free for 30 minutes. You just book a meeting in the link below. And if you are a member of a school or a community organization, I also offer Confident Bully Proof Kids for parents, schools, and community members. And we also provide custom solutions as well. So if you're interested in meeting with us and discussing how we can support the social emotional development of your kiddos or of your community or of your school, the link is also down below. Thank you so much for being here and have an awesome day. Bye. So on this channel, we talk about, trying again. If you would like, try again. Oh, eyebrow showing. Not meant to be like making fun at people. I also offer my,